Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into the stream. Welcome. We're doing a snap kind of surprise late night stream, and I thought that while we're doing some late night streaming, why don't we play some Madden since it is coming up to be Sunday. Next week is the Super Bowl, and I thought we'd have some fun with it and do like a rebuild and start with the Bears. I thought that would be something fun to do. Let me go ahead and get a little bit of music going here. That way we can have a little bit of mood music going into this. And what I'm going to be doing is going to be a little bit different. So instead of just going through and playing the game itself, I'm going to be putting viewers in the game. So if you want to be in the game, let me know. I do have it as a channel redeem. You let me know what, the name of your character, the name of your player, and I will put him in the game and we will play with that character. We will play with you and put you in the game, okay? So let me go ahead and get this started here. And we will get you in the game, guys. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. So if you ever fantasized about yourself being on an NFL football team, we'll put you in the game. It'll be a fun time. Let me go ahead and get this started here. All right. So currently, we're starting with next week, the Super Bowl, with the Rams and the Bengals. So we're using real life rosters currently right now. So that's what we're planning on doing here. And we're also kind of using real drafting as well, as much as we can. So a couple caveats here, right? We're going to have a challenge while we do this rebuild. So I'm going to let the computer actually do all the drafting. Okay. If you want to be in the game, I will actually make you one of those rookies, and then you can find yourself, rise to fame, and become a star in the NFL. Okay, so that's going to be the first thing we're going to do. So second thing is I'm only going to allow one trade per season, and then during the off season for like free agency periods and stuff like that, I'm only going to allow one offensive player and one defensive player per year. So we're gonna, really kind of go through the draft, but again, the computer is going to be doing all the drafting for me, okay? We're going to be doing a lot of simming, but at the same time, we're going to actually jump in and play some games too and have some fun with it, okay? So let me go ahead and jump in here and show you guys how we're going to do this. And, all right. So currently, we are in the off season with the Bears, right? Because of course they didn't make the playoffs, right? They're not in the Super Bowl or anything like that. Let me go ahead and change the screen here. All right, here we go. There we are. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue on here with the week. Let me turn down the sound just a little bit on my PlayStation. There we go. Okay. Here we go. So, I was saying here, so I'm going to go ahead and advance the week here. Since we are in the off season, we're going to see who wins the Super Bowl. So next week's Super Bowl, the Rams against the Bengals. Just going to go ahead and see who wins that Super Bowl. Madden's going to make the predictions right now for us. And it looks like the Bengals beat the Rams 28-7. Let's go ahead and look at that recap. So, Ricardo Allen becomes Super Bowl MVP for the Bengals. The Bengals do beat the Rams 28-7. The MVP becomes Tom Brady, of course. But of course, he announced his retirement. So we'll give him that for the last year. Coach of the Year became Mike McCarthy with the Cowboys. Offensive Player of the Year, quarterback Tom Brady for the Buccaneers. Defensive Player of the Year, linebacker T.J. Watt from the Steelers. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Najee Harris of the Steelers. And Defensive Rookie of the Year became Micah Parsons of the Cowboys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into our off season here. So before we do that, though, let me go ahead and let you look at the roster of what we have currently. All right, getting into it here. All right, so this is what we have currently for the Bears, and because Matt Eberflus is the new coach of the Bears, he came over from the Indianapolis Colts, so we went ahead and gave them the Colts playbook currently. So they're on offense is with the Colts and defense with the Colts. So they actually changed from a 3-4 to a 4-3 defense. So this is what we got. We've got Justin Fields as our quarterback, Montgomery as the running back, Allen Robinson and Mooney on the outside as the wide receivers. We got Jimmy Graham as the tight end, and this is our offensive line here. So defensive, so again, this is kind of weird. So it's not a 3-4, it's a 4-3, right? So you kind of had to pull some linebackers out from the 3-4 and put them down as the left and right ends. So that way they actually fit the scheme. And you've got the two defensive tackles in the middle. We moved Roquan Smith from middle linebacker over to right outside linebacker, since he's actually better fit over there. In this particular scheme, as you can see, he's a scheme fit with that puzzle piece in the top left-hand corner. We still got Eddie Jackson. We've got Tabor up as a strong safety. And then as the corners, we've got currently Jay Johnston and A. Burns out there on corners. All right. So we're going to go and try to build this team and try to see how far we can take them. All right. So first of all, I'm going to go and manage my staff here, since we're not in that same defense or offense that they're running before.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find. So
it looks like we need to. I'm going to go and fire this guy because he's using a 3-4. All right, let's go ahead and hire an offensive coordinator here. So we're looking for a West Coast zone offense. Multiple zone run, okay. West Coast zone run. West Coast zone run. Oh, this is the Kansas City playbook. Atlanta. Jacksonville. Seattle. I think we're going to take that Kansas City one. That seems like a good place to start. Yeah, but he's a head coach though. I don't know if I want to hire him as an offensive coordinator. So offensive coordinators, we want West Coast zone run, Atlanta, Jacksonville. We'll see. He's got 48 bonus points. He's got 57 bonus points. 51. I think we're going to take all the points we can. We're going to take this West Coast zone run, and he's using a 4-3 as a defensive. He's using a 4-3 under. Oh, sorry, he's disguised 3-4 here. Here we go. 4-3. He's a 4-3 cover 3. Yeah, I still think we take that 57. So the West Coast zone run is what we're going to go ahead and pick here. We're going to go and hire Henry Brock as our offensive coordinator. All right, so defensive coordinator, we are looking for a base 4-3 defensive coordinator. Base 4-3 for the Las Vegas Raiders. These are both all base 3-4. We're looking for 4-3. So out of the base 4-3 guys, Looks like all we have is this Timothy Nolte, and he's a head coach candidate. Not much base 4-3 going on here, it doesn't look like. So I might have to make it a variation. Or just hire a defensive coordinator next year. These are all base 3-4s. I don't like any of them. That's a 4-6 defense. I think we just take this 4-3 cover 3 from Gerald Carmichael, and he's got 63 hiring bonus. We'll just use that and see if that is actually going to help us at all. Okay. So now we've got our our staff in place here. We're going to go ahead and do our talent tree here.
Staff points can, when you have enough to see what effect some talent trees make you select.
All
a
right,
path
so
to
I think
follow.
we're going to become a defensive-minded coach. So we're going to go ahead and start from the top down here and take everything that we can for our defense, so that way they gain XP quicker. All right, so XP gains for our linebackers. All right, so now we've got XP gains for our safeties, our front line, and for our linebackers. All right, so we've got all that in place. Time to start to go into our off season here and start re-signing our own players, and that's if we want to keep any of our players that we have. All right, so we'll go ahead and advance the week here. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the mock draft one just here real quick and see what the computer thinks who we're gonna take, or who we're mocked to get. BD Brett, ayo, what up, BD Brett? How's it going, sir? So we're starting a brand new franchise here. This is a franchise rebuild that we're doing here. We're starting with the Bears. So you know how this is. You've done this before. If you want to get in the game, I will make you one of the. So I'm letting the computer do all of the drafting. So I'm doing a challenge here, right? So if I do any kind of off-season moves in the free agency, you playing on PC? I can't remember. I'm on PS4. Dang, you should have been the Eagles. They got those 3 first rounders. Oh, yeah, I know, right? So the challenge here is that I can't do any drafting. The computer's going to do all the drafting for me. I'm going to put viewers in, just like I did before on the last thing that I did. So if you want to get in the game, all you got to do is, let me know. And then I'll make you one of those draft picks, and we'll see you, rise the ranks. See, the Bears. Where are the Bears at? The Bears are down. Do they even have a first-round pick? I don't think the Bears have a first-round pick. What did they use their first-round pick on? I can't even remember. Or did they use that pick to take Justin Fields last year? Bears first rounders, Giants 10th or 9th. They traded, the Justin Fields trade. Okay. Gotcha. So then it'll be a second and third round pick is what we're looking to get, second or 2 through 7. All right. So yeah, the computer's gonna do. So the computer's gonna do all my drafting. I'm not gonna do any of my drafting, so that's part of the challenge, right? The second part is for any of the free agents, I can only take one offense and one defense. That's it. That's the challenge. I can only have one trade during the year, so and we're gonna see how far we can take them. I'm guessing you want to be a wide receiver, BD Brent, if you're interested in trying to get in here. But I'm only going to be putting the viewers as the rookies that we pick up. So let's see what the rookies we get, and then you can tell me which rookie you want to be, okay? If that's, if you want to play. Yeah, let me be a star. for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and see. All right, players ready to negotiate for this year.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
So Akeem Hicks, 32 years old. But he is an 85 overall, so it's not terrible. We'll come back to that. Allen Robinson, he's 29, but only an 80. But he's kind of getting long in the tooth. We probably want a younger wide receiver to help out Justin Fields. Bilal Nichols is 25 and 79 overall, so he's right on that cusp. I think we're going to try to sign him back, my defensive tackle. Let's try to give him a 5-year deal. Bring him up a little bit here. See if he takes that offer. It's exactly the offer. Okay, so we did get Bilal Nichols back on the team. All right, center, James Daniels. Centers are always good. We want to go ahead and re-sign him. You don't want to re-sign Allen Robinson. His replacement BD is going to be 100 times better for sure. Dude, I'm right with you on that one, man. I'm right there with you. All right, so James Daniels, we're going to give him a 6-year contract. Bring this up a little bit here. 225. His scouting report is off the charts for sure. Oh, he's going to test free agency. Oh, I don't know if I want to let that happen. He's 24, and linemen are really hard to get in this game. All right, Deshaun Gibson's 32. We're not even gonna discuss, bringing back old guys. Same thing with Damian Williams. Same thing with Jimmy Graham. Same thing with Jakeem Grant. These old guys, they gotta go. We gotta get younger. Too low and too old. Too low and too old. Same here. Andy Dalton. Nah, no, we're not bringing back the red rifle. 31. Well, let's see. What is his kicking power is at 91. So you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll bring him in. That's all I'm really looking for kickers and punters is their kick power. Don't matter really how old they are. All right, so we're not bringing him back, nor him. Too old, not high enough to, want to get any kind of contract. Same thing, too old. I think we're going to kind of do a fresh start here because all these guys are either too old or too low to try to keep on the team. The only one that I really want to try to bring back, where is he at? I might just franchise tag James Daniels here and then try to give him a bigger contract later because he is young. And, he could be a big addition to our offensive line. So Allen Robinson, yeah, he's too old. And like you said, BD, we probably have a wide receiver, that's going to be, tearing it up with Justin Fields here pretty soon. You know what I'm kind of on the fence here is Akeem Hicks. But again, he is old. He's kind of long in the tooth. And I kind of want to go young. So we're going to let him hit the open market, and we'll go see what we've got in our free agency pool. All right, let's see who actually retired this year. I think Tom Brady should be on that list. But that's not how the game works. Josh Norman retired. Emmanuel Sanders retired. Whitworth retires. Alex Mack, that's a big retirement. After 13 years in the league. Is he that old? Oh my God. Jerry Hughes. Ndamukong Suh retires. Let's see. Jason Kelsey retired. Deshaun Jackson. D-Jax. Gerald McCoy. Richie Incognito. Danny Amendola. Some big names retiring. Kareem Jackson retires from the Broncos. So, all right, so I had some retirements. I had Jason Peters retire on my offensive line, and Bruce Irvin retires, my starting left outside linebacker. So I had some pretty big ones for the Bears. So we definitely have to find some replacements for Bruce Irvin and Jason Peters. So I think I'm gonna go franchise tag that center now that I know that Jason Peters retired. So we'll franchise tag that center. Try to, you know, keep a little bit of semblance on the offensive line here. All right, so he's been tagged. Everybody else can walk. All right, so we'll go ahead and advance the week. So free agency, week 1. So again, I can only take one offensive weapon and one defensive weapon. That's it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and check out some free agents. One offensive player and one defensive player. That's it. All right, ooh, Devonte Adams. Should we take Devonte Adams, or should we try to get a, rookie wide receiver? I'm thinking that rookie wide receiver is going to look a lot better. Let's see who else we got here. Taran Armstead. Ooh, 93 overall. Superstar on the offensive line. Could really solidify. But he is 6'5", so he actually wouldn't be a left tackle. He'd probably be a right tackle instead. I like to have people 6'6" and higher on my left tackle. Stephon Gilmore would be a nice little addition. Chris Godwin. 26 years old and 88 years old. Ooh, another wide receiver. See, there we go. So that Trent Brown, I could move him over to left tackle because he's 6'8". But he is a little long in the tooth as far as his age goes. A lot of good wide receivers, man. Maybe I should take one of these wide receivers, and if BD Brent wants to come in here, maybe put him on the bench for a couple years. Who knows? Nah, we'll see what happens in the draft. Leonard Fournette would actually kind of be a nice little addition, but I do have Montgomery back there, so it's not an actual need. And there's Hicks. We let him walk. Gronk is out there. Odell. Here's an interesting one. Marcus Williams, but I do have Eddie Jackson, so it's not an actual need. Devonte Campbell is 29. I don't have any linebackers currently, or middle linebackers, and he does fit a need. He is older in the tooth, though. He's asking for a 4-year contract, and so he's just going to regress from there. So I don't know if I want to give him that big of a contract. Same thing with Bryce Callahan. He's just too old. Let's see what else we can find here. Rashawn Evans, 26 years old, run stopper. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. This is a Rashawn Evans, 4 years out of Alabama. He does have that 84 speed, so he'd actually be more of an end in our scheme more than he would be a linebacker. They have to have an 85 speed or higher to be a linebacker. But he could, move into that. So he's not really, prime material what I want to actually spend my my money on. My 2 free agents that I'm able to take. Emmanuel Ogbah. Here we go. Look, 26 years old, man-to-man. Dante Jackson. 5'10". We could use some corners. So he's definitely on the list. Because he is a scheme fit. He's hurt, though. 96 speed though. Yeah, I think we're automatically going to just go and give him that offer. Because nobody else has given him an offer, so. Although there is Carlton Davis, who's younger by 1 year, but only 88 speed though. So you want to be over 90 speed to have that corner to try to keep up with some of these, you know, wide receivers out there. Huh. We can go get AB. Justin Reed, 25 and 82. Again, we've got Eddie Jackson there, so it's not an actual need. Let's see what else we've got here. Quandre Diggs. Jabril Peppers might be actually somebody I need more than that corner. He is 26 with an 81. He's got a 90 speed. And he would be a run support. So I think I'm going to make the offer to Jabril Peppers because I don't have a strong safety. And then rescind the one from Dante Jackson. Even though I love Dante Jackson, I'd love both of them, but I can only keep one. One defense and one offense. So we'll draw that offer from Dante. So unless I don't take an offensive, but I think I might take that that offensive lineman up there at the top of the draft, not draft, but at the top of the free agent pool there. Although Evan Ingram is interesting, 27 at 81 overall. Looking for a 4-year contract. I'd probably give him a 3-year contract. But I do have Cole Kmet, so I mean, he's you know, he's an up-and-coming tight end. I could go get Cordell Patterson, but he is 31 years old. Dave Njoku is also another. Ooh, that's spicy. If I got David Njoku with Cole Kmet as my tight ends, Let's see, what else are we kind of looking at here? Anybody who else is spicy? Leighton Vander Esch at 26 is actually super spicy. I think that's what we'll do. We'll put our two free agent offers into Leighton Vander Esch and Jabril Peppers. I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Because we need a middle linebacker. Let me see, what is his... he is 86 speed, so he does cross that threshold for linebackers. We'll give him a 4-year deal. We'll give him $3 million for a signing bonus. And see if he takes that. So we are winning currently. Let's go ahead and just make sure we win. Give him 5 and 325. Got to make sure because I can't lose out on a middle linebacker. We need a middle linebacker bad. All right, so my negotiations. We're also going to do Jabril Peppers here. I'm going to give him 4.5. I'm going to give him $3 million. Also with Peppers, we're going to move that up to a 4-year deal as well. Got to help out that defense. All right. So let's see how we do. We'll go ahead and advance the week here. See if we get those 2 free agent signings. Fill 2 big holes, and we got both of them. So we did get middle linebacker Leighton Vander Esch and strong safety Jabril Peppers. So let's go ahead and see what they look like on that defense now. All right, so Vander Esch is over here on the left outside linebacker. I don't know why he's there currently because he should be my middle. And we should have Jabril Peppers up, but he's hurt currently, so that's fine. But he'll be my strong safety. But Leighton Vander Esch should be the middle linebacker, unless we don't have a left out. Oh, that's right, because Bruce Irvin retired. Okay, which makes sense. But to have Leighton Vander Esch out there with Roquan would actually be kind of nice. So I moved Roquan over to right outside linebacker because he's more of a scheme fit over there on that side than he is an actual middle linebacker. So, because we moved from a 3-4 to a 4-3 since the Bears just signed Eberflus from the Indianapolis Colts, so they're using all their playbooks. All right, so we got our 2 free agent signings. Going to move on to the draft. So we don't need to do anything else here. Just go ahead and jump into the draft here. Oh. Hate it when that happens. I just have to restart the... This happens from time to time. All right, let me get back, sign back in again. Here we go. All right, so now we're at the draft. All right, so we'll go ahead and start the NFL draft here. And again, we're just going to simulate the draft. We're going to let the computer do all the drafting, and then we'll see what we get afterwards. And then kind of evaluate what we've got. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we've got here. Draft recap. If you want to be in the game, Brent, just let me know if you want to be any of these players. The first pick they take is a wide receiver. Who knew? Chris Olave from Ohio State. Taiwan Mullen, cornerback, decent speed. Avery Roberts, a middle linebacker, also decent speed, field general. That's what we're looking for. We got a guard here. Let me see how tall he is. He's 6'6", so he actually would be a left tackle in our scheme. So Brent, you wanna be in the game? All you have to do is use your points there, and we'll get the ball rolling on that. So we did draft a wide receiver. All you have to do is redeem it, and we'll put you in the game, sir. So we got a hybrid free safety here. hybrid, run support. So he wouldn't be a free safety, he'd be a strong safety in our scheme. Are you there, Brent? Hey Brent, if you're there, let me know. We'll make this you right now. Because they did draft a wide receiver. And of course we want to make that wide receiver you if you've got the points. Maybe Brent's not there anymore. Let me check and see. Looks like we got some bots in here. We don't like bots. All right. So I guess we'll keep this as it is right now until Brent decides to get in the game. All right. So we made him a strong safety. He's a left tackle. We've got Avery Roberts as a middle linebacker. Let's go ahead and see what he's got going on. Field general run stopper. Yeah, so he's definitely a middle linebacker for sure. So he'll be right behind Leighton Vander Esch. Tywon Mullen.
This player's development trait is hidden.
Got a hidden talent trait on Tywon Mullen. 6'1", so he'll be one of our outside outside corners. And then Chris Olave is 6 foot, rookie wide receiver out of Ohio State. So nice little addition to the wide receiver room. So we'll advance the week and get into the preseason here and see if we need to fill any holes. So roster's at 48 out of 75, so we have some holes to fill in. So let's look at our roster here real quick. So I can go sign some free agents. And the connection lost again. I don't know why this keeps doing that. Once we start getting into the season, though, it's usually fine. It's during this off season it does like to act up sometimes. Try to get signed back in here. So the whole point of having this as a an online franchise is that it should be faster, but maybe I should just make it an offline franchise, to be honest. But can't change it now. All right, so let me go ahead and look at our roster here and see if we've got any big holes we need to fill. All right, so we got Fields and Foles. We got 3 running backs. We do have our fullback. Wide receiver room's looking okay now with Darnell Mooney and Chris Olave now. We got Cole Kmet as our tight end, so we probably need to get two tight ends. We need 2 tight ends currently. We need a left guard. Looks like we need a left end. Let me make a list here what we need. So needs, tight end, times 2. We need a right guard. We need the left end. Oh, Robert Quinn's only at 79 speed. So which means he's under 80 now, which means he'll just slide on down to defensive tackle. Since he regressed. If he brings that speed back up, we'll bring him back up to end again. Oh, we've got a lot of defensive tackles here. Probably should drop a couple of these. I don't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 defensive tackles. So we'll do that during the cutting process. There's Van Der Esch and our rookie, Avery Roberts. Got Roquan on the other side. So you got Roquan on one end and Mack on the other with Leighton Van Der Esch in the middle. That's a pretty good linebacking core. All right, so looking good at corner. Good at free safety. And then strong safety again, we got Peppers at strong safety. It looks like he's hurt still though, so we'll see when he comes back off of being injured. All right, so we still need to go get 2 tight ends, a right guard, and a left end. And we're going to be looking young. Nothing that I'm seeing here. I'm going to go practice squad eligible at least. We'll go look at tight end. Nothing that I'm particularly happy about. Let's go see what we've got for youngest. Just go ahead and take the rookie Ian Wells here. We've already got Cole Kmet there, so I just need, depth. We'll just take the 2 rookies here. The 2 21-year-olds. They'll progress better. All right, so we need a right guard. Let's see how far he is from agile. He's not that actually far, but he is 6'5", so he'd be a right tackle actually. So anybody that's 6'4", here we go, 6'4" rookie. And he's also agile, so we'll go ahead and grab Carson Young. And then we'll go for a left end. Anything from 80 to 8, yeah, 80, between 80 and 85, so 80 to 84. And we're looking for, let me see the speeds here. So nobody there would actually even qualify. Okay, and then Kurt Ross would be the only one that qualified there, but he's a speed rusher, so he is a true right end. Check out some linebackers here that I could move down that are run stoppers. So there's Clay Johnston. 26 though. I want somebody younger than that. Alright, so we'll take Chris Duke here. He's a run stopper. We'll sign him to a 1-year deal. Alright. I've got to go into the roster here and change their spots. So the first one we took, I need to change, is Chris Duke. He's only a 59 as a linebacker, but he'll be higher as a as an end. So he would be a 61 run stopper on an end. So yeah, so he gained a couple of points there. And I think we're good to go. Let me go ahead and set my set the depth chart, and we'll go through the preseason here. So we got Fields and Foles is our number 2. Montgomery, Cohen, and Herbert. Fullback will be Ben Mason. Got Mooney and Olave. We got Newsome, Weber, and Adams. So as our slot receiver, let's see. So it'd be Mooney, Newsome, Weber would be our slots. Mooney, Newsome, and Weber, because Olave is going to be our outside receiver. Okay, good on tight end. Left tackle, he would be our 2 since he's a rookie. And we did get left guard. Oh yeah, we got Carson Young. So I'm gonna put him at left guard. We'll put Hambright behind him. And then on the right guard side, at Hambright, we've got Young there. Okay, good. And then Daniels behind him. Alright, so we got Cody White here currently starting. We got Daniels behind him. Again, we got the rookie here. And then Taven Jenkins. Definitely got to work on this offensive line in the future. Alright, Duke's going to be the starter. So Gibson's the starter here. Charles Snowden and Jeremiah Tachu. So Caleb Johnson, Snowden on the other side. There it is, Caleb Johnson. Okay. We got Nichols and Goldman as the 2 defensive tackles with Edward Jones, Trevathan, and Tonga behind him. Tonga will be before Trevathan since he is younger. Quinn would actually be over all of these guys. Just move him up the depth chart here. we got Quinn and Nichols as the defensive tackles. Left outside linebacker, we do have Khalil Mack with Roquan. And then Roberts, the rookie. Got Van Der Esch as the middle linebacker. We'll put Roquan behind that with Khalil Mack. Might need to get some more depth at linebacker here soon as well. All right, so we got Jalen Johnson and Taiwan Mullen. All right, so we'd have to do Shelley, Graham, Vildor. Shelley, Graham, Vildor is our slots at corner. Put Green down there. We got Samuel, Eddie Jackson, and Jalen Green. So Green's a starter currently until we get Jabril Peppers back. So of course, kicker and punter, that, they're going to do what they're going to do. So Olave is going to come up here and be a part of our kick return team. Tariq Cohen's going to be our main kick returner, though. Move these guys up here. All right, that works out there. Kickoff's going to be Cairo Santos. James Daniels is going to be the main long snapper. Third down back is going to be David Montgomery. Power back also going to be David Montgomery. We already set our slots. All right, so left ends. And then we said it was going to be Johnston and Snowden. Tachu. And then Snowden. Quinn will be our main rush D tackle. Sub linebacker is going to be Van Der Esch and Roberts. We'll put Roquan. We already set our slots. All right, so our roster is set. Let's go ahead and get through the preseason here. Go ahead and give some players some upgrades. Alright, so Caleb Johnston, our right end here, gonna get a speed rush upgrade. Again, I always like to go for scheme fit when I'm upgrading my players here. Alright. We don't need to see the Hall of Fame induction. Let's look at our roster here real quick, and I want to see what my injury report is, because I want to see when Jabril Peppers is going to be back. So Peppers is out for 6 weeks. So that's the first 4 weeks of preseason and the first 2 weeks of the season. So not looking good for the free agent pickup, Jabril Peppers. But it's only the first 2 games of the season, so it's not too terrible. Alright, so our first preseason game, we did lose 24-20 to the Raiders. We did get some upgrades. We're going to go ahead and do our scheme fits here. Turn that down a little bit, because that's a bit high. And man, Nick Foles did not get a nice face scan. Alright, so advance the week from the Super Bowl winning Cincinnati Bengals. And we won that preseason game 28-10. Get some upgrades here. Cole Kmet got up 1. That's good for the offense. Alright, so we'll go ahead and advance the week there and get to the bye week. Go and get the Buffalo Bills. And we beat the Buffalo Bills 24-10, so we actually ended up 2-1 in the preseason. Alright, so we got a staff upgrade. And I think that's going to be for starting my coordinators here. So here we go, yep, player personnel. Alright, so we'll go ahead and advance the week there. Alright, so our first game is going against the New York Football Giants. We will go ahead and play week 1. We like to, you know, try to see what the team is looking like. All right, so reporter said it's opening day this week, and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the New York Giants. What's the key to victory? Well, I'm a defensive-minded coach, so a stifling defense. It all starts with defense. We plan on making their offensive uncomfortable and keeping them off the scoreboard as much as possible. All right, so you mentioned making their offense uncomfortable. Where does that start? Well, stuffing the run. Games are won and lost in the trenches. If you can't stop the run, the other teams can grind your team right out of the stadium, and we don't plan on letting that happen. No, we do not. So we got to dominate in the trenches. We got to beat the Giants and allow less than 70 yards rushing. All right. All right, so we got that taken care of. We got some upgrades here to put up. That rookie Chris Reed we picked up. Oh, he's a 7. Oh, so he's not a rookie. Okay. 7-year player. All right, week 1 against the Giants. We'll just go ahead and play the moments. All right, so the 77 overall Bears against the 76 overall New York Giants. Here we go. Week 1. Let's get it. Go ahead and cut the music here. And see how this is going to go.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Looks like we're going against Daniel Jones.
We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
All right.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step.
All right, so the game starts off 0-0. Looks like we've got a big 3rd down. We got to make the stop. Let's go help them out.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
All right, so we failed. They did get the 1st down there, so we're going to go ahead and continue to the next moment. We have another 3rd down. Let's go ahead and see if we can make that one. Let's get it.
Still 0-0 here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation looming. Throwing Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, so we did make the stop, and we held them there. Good job, defense. They did get a field goal. So now we have a 3rd down to take control to keep the drive alive. We're on offense now. Let's go ahead and get it.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul searching on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo.
Well, it says that we missed that moment. I thought they got the 1st down, but we weren't able to keep the drive alive. We'll go ahead and continue on. They want me to go ahead and do the 4th down and keep the drive alive here. We're going to go for it.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at 3rd.
All right, so we did get the 1st down there. We're going to go ahead and continue on. Looks like we have another 3rd down. Let's get it.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
All right, so we failed that. We did not get the 1st down. 4th down. They want to try to keep the drive alive. But I don't kick field goals, so. Back to playing key moments here. We don't kick field goals around here. So we did get the field goal, 3-3. Defense needs help. Let's try to keep them out of the end zone. Let's get it.
Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job.
All right, so we gave up a touchdown there. Go ahead and continue on. They're up 10-3. We have the ball back, 3rd down. Let's get it.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
All right, so we got the 1st down. We'll go ahead and continue. Looks like we're in the red zone. Let's Try to get some points. Let's get it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. That pass taken in by Newsome. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 2nd and goal. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's...
All right, so Justin Fields throws a beautiful ball to Darnell Mooney for the touchdown. Ties the game up 10-10. Let's go ahead and continue on. And we have a 2-minute drill here. Let's try to get some points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Fields. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Open man is Newsome. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Fields. Complete to Newsome. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
All right, I don't kick field goals. All right, so 13-10. 3rd down alert. Looks like we have the ball again. We're driving. Let's go ahead and get it.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Hard running at the 15. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 23-yard run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power.
All right, so we ended up getting the touchdown there. Up 20-10. It looks like we got a turnover, and we're back in the red zone. Let's try to get some points. Let's get it.
This offense looking for 6 points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough fourth down. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue.
All right, so we did come away with a score there. Brought our lead up to now 27-10. Looks like we have a third down here. We have the ball again. We'll go ahead and get it and try to see if we can get more points.
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
All right, so we did get the first down. We're now in the red zone. Let's try to get some points.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable.
All right, so we came away with another score there. We're just starting to pile it on at this point. 34-10. And it looks like the Giants are going for it in 4th down. Let's go ahead and get on defense.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. 50. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football.
All right, so we made the stop there. We got a third down. Let's get it.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
All right, so we got that first down. Got another third down. Let's get it.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field.
All right, so we got that first down. We're moving the ball. We're now in the red zone. Let's go ahead and get more points here, guys.
First down, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Fields on third down. Being chased out left. Touchdown! That's caught. Cole Kmet, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part...
All right, so we got the touchdown there, getting even more points. We're up over 40 points now, 41-10. And they're going for it on fourth down again. Let's get it.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's brought down, but not before picking it.
All right, so they got the first down there. They did end up getting a, garbage time touchdown. So it's now 41-17. We're not going to do any kickoff stuff. Looks like we do have a third down. Let's go ahead and salt this game away.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
All right, so we went ahead and got that first down. Let's go ahead and continue. We got the win.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, so in a thriller, the Chicago Bears come out on top over the New York Giants by a score of 41-17. David Montgomery had 35 carries for 144 yards. Darnell Mooney ended up with 4 receptions for 38 yards. And Chris Olave had 8 receptions for 86 yards. Justin Fields in the win threw for 238 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Daniel Jones throws for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns in the loss. Again, Chicago over the Giants, 41-17. So, pretty good first game there. Offense did its job, and the defense did its job as well. Got an upgrade here for Chris Duke. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the talk with the leaders about the Keys of Victory game. Sorry, I got something in my eye there. All right, so Khalil Mack says, a win is a win, but we're still disappointed as a unit with our performance and the inability to execute the game plan. Coach says, don't stress too much. We still have a long time to figure things out, and getting those early wins is crucial to making the playoffs. So we still got the win. So the entire team earned 1,000 XP. And we also got some staff points there for it. All right. Got some staff points here to go ahead and spend. All right, so Chicago beats New York. Go ahead and move on to week 2. All right, so the Cowboys are 1-0, but they are not in our division. So we'll go ahead and just simulate that game. But we'll go ahead and do all our upgrades here. Again, we're always upgrading for scheme fit. Alright, so we got all our upgrades done. We'll go ahead and sim the Dallas game. The only games we really care about is against playoff teams and against our own division. But we do beat the Cowboys 25-22. Looks like we have some players ready to negotiate contract for the next year. Let's go ahead and get on that. Alright, so we got Roquan here. I think we're going to try to keep him. He's one of the superstars on our defense. Yeah, we'll give him that 6-year contract. And he's happy. We got him re-signed. Alright, same with David Montgomery. He's a star on our offense. So we're going to go ahead and try to retain him. We'll give him that 5 years. Oh, looks like he wants a better salary, so we'll come back to that next week. So the team's starting off 2-0. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so I got all our upgrades done for the week. Got some staff points to spend here. We're defensive minded, so we want to try to get that defensive coordinator's points down as quick as possible. Got a lot of players returning from injury here. Jabril Peppers is one of them, so that's good. Alright, so we got the Washington football team here 1-1. We don't care about this game. We're going to go ahead and sim on. We lost to the football team 27-21. Ooh. A leader considers retirement. Calling it quits. Is this Khalil Mack? I bet it's Khalil Mack. Wanting to retire. It is Khalil Mack. He says, "Hey coach, I feel like my heart just hasn't been in the game lately. I'm thinking about hanging up the cleats. Got any advice? Try to convince him to stay. You're an integral part of this team, and we really need you out there. Even 70 or 80% of you is better than a ton of players in this league. How do we make this work?" He says, "I guess I can't lead the team down. As long as we're winning and playoff contenders, I'll be okay. But if my heart isn't in it and we're losing, I'm out, coach." All right, so he doesn't have the heart, resulting in a significant hit to his ratings. All right. So at least we have him. I think we trade him and try to get as much capital out of him that we can if he's talking about retirement. I think that's the play. I think we trade Khalil Mack and try to find another left outside linebacker to kind of be a Band-Aid for the rest of the year. Let's go ahead and upgrade our players here. Again, always upgrading for scheme fit. Got an upgrade available for our staff points. Alright, so now the defensive coordinator's points now cost 20% less, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and see who's on the block currently. Carson Wentz and Jared Goff. Kareem Hunt. I mean, we already have David Montgomery, so Kareem Hunt's not that big of an upgrade, I think, to Montgomery currently. Paris Campbell, Jamal Agnew. Jack Doyle, man, he's so old. We could use some new offensive line help. Natani Muti is available there. "23 years old. But he's 23, so he's 6'3", which means he'd be a center, which I already have. So not that large of an upgrade. Or it wouldn't be an upgrade at all, actually. Tyler Biadasz. Also 6'3", but he is a center. So again, we don't need a center. Gaines, oh, he's 26. Trying to find someone young that I can, play off of. Terrell Lewis. Ambry Thomas, cornerback. He's 22. So he is young. He already has 1 interception on the season. .92 speed. So, second year corner. That'd be a nice little upgrade. Or a nice little addition to the team. Okay, I think we try to go after Ambry Thomas. We'll give him Khalil Mack. Let's see who else I can get from the 49ers, though. So we're going to go over to the 49ers and try to grab Ambry Thomas since he is on the block. Ooh, do you think we could pull Fred Werner? Man, wouldn't that be a coup? Man, Fred Werner. See who else I can maybe trade Khalil Mack for. Gosh, if I could pull George Kittle. But I already do have Cole Kmet, and he's doing pretty good for us. Could try to pull Mike McGlinchey. Who do I take? Oh god, if I could get Nick Bosa. That'd be crazy. But he just doesn't fit our scheme. Oh, they don't have the cap room for Khalil Mack. So I don't even know why I'm trying this. So I'll take out Mack. But we do want this Thomas guy. Give him a 7th round and see how they feel about it. Yeah, they're not even thinking about it. Let's go next year's 5. Ooh. Next year's 4. About a 4 this year and a 4 next year. They took that. Okay. So we did get Thomas, a 22-year-old speedster corner. That'll definitely help our secondary. What we'll do is we'll put Mack on the block and then see who wants him. Go ahead and rearrange our depth chart here. We do have to cut one player though.
Easily see how many. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
There we go. Turn up the volume just a little bit of the music. There we go. All right. Pretty good so far. All right, so he's fitting in quite well here. So I think Mullen is going to go ahead and start now. So my slot is going to be Thomas. I'm going to go Thomas, Shelley, Vilder. I'm going to make sure Olave gets in here. All right, so Detroit's going to be an in-conference game, or in the division. But they do have a lower record than us, so we're just going to go ahead and sim past that to the Eagles. And we lose 31-7. Going to talk to our team leader about how we're going to handle Thursday night. Looks like we've got a short week. As you know, short week this week. These quick turnarounds are always especially tough on the defense from a recovery and stamina standpoint. That paired, all right, so of course that goes both ways. As an offense, we should have plenty of opportunities to take advantage of their defense and make some plays ourselves. Exactly, let's go out there with the expectation that we're going to put a lot of points on the board and ensure that the life is going to be a bit easier, and that they don't need to be perfect. All right. Little crazy with the sound there. Do have some upgrades. Again, Ori's going to upgrade for scheme fit. All right, so Philadelphia does have a worse record than we do. Oh, who's the injured? We have an injury. Oh, Mooney went down. Jenkins went down. Jerome went down. Hambry went down for 6 weeks. And our offensive line is taking a beating. All right, so we'll go ahead and advance to the bye. We did beat the Eagles 44-38. We did get 2 new injuries and 3 people coming back. Who else got injured in that game? Oh, my starting cornerback. 37 weeks. Good thing I picked up that other corner. So we'll place him on IR. Try to go pick up another player. We got Tariq Cohen out for 3 weeks. And Hambright's still out. All right, it's almost. All right, I think we try to pull the trigger this week. Nobody's given us an offer on Mac. See if anybody has a green on him and then actually has the cap room for him as well. So the Dolphins have cap room. Go ahead and see who they have and who we might be able to pick up. They're projected on the first overall draft pick. They do have Fournette. Oh, should we go get Jalen Waddle? He's a consideration. Stogner. I could try to go get Jalen Phillips. And then put him on left outside linebacker. Go see what else they have. Trent McDuffie is also a possibility. You know what? Let's try to get all of them. We'll do McDuffie. We'll do Jalen Phillips. And we'll try to get their first round draft pick for Khalil Mack. Oh, that's close. That's real close. I think it's doable. Just throw in next year's 6 and 7 to sweeten the deal. Oh, so close. Take out that 7. We'll do next year's 5. Next year's 5, next year's 6. Still declined. Okay, so we'll take out next year's 6 and put in this year's 7. Okay, yeah, definitely not going for that. Alright, so take out next year's 5 and put in this year's 5. Okay, so we're close. So this year's 5. Next year's 6. Still declined. All right, this year's 5 and next year's 5. All right. I have to say that's a pretty good trade. So we did get Jalen Phillips to replace Khalil Mack. We got the first round draft pick. It looks like it's going to be a one of the top 5. It's already a number 1 draft pick currently. And then also Trent McDuffie, who's a rookie cornerback with 94 speed. So getting younger on the defense. Khalil Mack said he wants to retire. So we'll let him retire over on we'll just ship him out. He don't want to be here. Get out of here. We put a corner on IR, so that pickup will actually help us. Let's go ahead and look at Jalen Phillips here and see where we can put him on our defense. Take him a while to become a run stopper, but I think he can do it. He's young enough. See what he looks like as a middle linebacker. So either way, yeah, he's better as an outside. So Johnston is hurt. We did get Tywon Mullen this year. We picked up Ambry Thomas. And we also got the rookie Trent McDuffie. All right. Go ahead and set our roster here, since it is the bye week. So Cohen is hurt for a couple weeks. Looks like our right guard is hurt. So we do have James Daniels in that spot now. So good depth at offensive line is always a need for sure. Go ahead and put the rookie in there. And he's going to be the starting slot as well. So we'll go McDuffie. McDuffie, Shelley, Vildor. All right, that looks good. So Newsome, Weber, Weber, Mooney at slot. All right, I think we're good for our roster. Like I said, we shipped out Khalil Mack because he didn't want to be here. Got the #1 draft pick and a couple young bangers to help us out. All right, so short week. So with these, you always just want to do rest and relaxation. Oh, yeah, that's right. We beat that team on a short week. 44-38. Here we go, bye week. Got that rest and relaxation. Going to upgrade some players here. Of course, we're always doing it for scheme fit. Got quite the upgrades here since we beat that team so badly. And we've got more bots in chat. We can't have bots in chat. Doesn't work like that. Oh, Jamarian Sleek got another point. Okay, so we got some staff points here. All right. Go ahead and advance to the next week. To the Miami Dolphins, who we just did that trade with. They're 1-5. All right, we're now 3-2. Go ahead and upgrade our players.